Hello, I'm Luc Cognot. In this session, we will show you some cases we have done during the Corona crisis. Of course, the Corona crisis is not finished yet, so some cases are still very actual. But before we start with the cases, I need to explain you some basics. For doing analytics, we need to collect data, and Proximus is using 3 data sources to collect this data. The reporting on base of these 3 data sources is 100% GDPR compliant. In the first data source, we use the mobile network from Proximus. And with this data, we know the amount of visitors on a certain place, and we know their origin and postal code. On a daily basis, we receive 2 billion of localization records. Your first remark will be, but you only see the Proximus mobile users. This is correct, but we are extrapolating towards the Belgian population, and we are achieving a precision of more than 90% with these figures. The second data source is open data from FOD economy, and with this data we know the social class from the same visitors. And the third data source is data coming from a financial operator. So what do we know with these 3 data sources? We know the amount of people, we know their origin, we know their social behavior, and we know their spending behavior. So this is quite interesting for the retail sector, but also for smart cities and a lot of other sectors. So let's start with the cases. The following cases you will see are real-time monitoring cases for large size area, medium size area, and small size area. Of course, you got already an explanation by Westour for the druktebarometer for the coast. The monitoring for the druktebarometer started in July 2020 and was finished in November. So 60 kilometers of coast was monitored with several millions of persons. Early October, there were more than 2 million views on the druktebarometer. The technology that we used for the druktebarometer was even mentioned in the Washington Post. So if you would be interested, the article is still available via my LinkedIn profile. So don't hesitate to contact me on LinkedIn. So a medium-sized area that we monitored in real time was the Rue in Brussels in May. Here we see another type of heat map covering the Rue and a timeline. You can see it clearly on the map. On the timeline, you see the amount of persons from Monday to Saturday, and a dip on Sunday, which is in fact logic because on Sunday the shops are closed. And as you also can see, each week we saw an increase of the amount of persons. In Aarschot, we monitored a small size area. This was a local event called the Sint-Rochus-verlichting. Due to the size of the area, we did not use heat maps, but only timelines. And as you can see in these 3 cases, is that we can go from very large sizes to very small sizes. In fact, the limitation is the Belgian territory. As you probably are aware, Proximus delivered data towards the federal authority during the Corona crisis. This data gave information on movements between groups on postal codes. So we got also the request from other cities to get this information on a lower level and in a more user-friendly format. And this is what we have done for Ghent. On a dashboard, one could see all the movements between the groups, but also inside the postal codes we could see the movements. Of course, we added interactive parameters and so on. All this is presented in a dashboard that we are always using for all our customers. Another nice case is the city of Leuven. There we are monitoring the visitors on origin and profile. Again, we use the same user-friendly interactive dashboard as for Ghent to filter on zone, on profile and origin. So the last case is using financial data, and here we offer a comparison with 4 months in 2019 and 4 months in 2020. And there you can compare the spending analytics in your city. So with this reporting, you can have on an objective way the spendings in your area.
Proximus, Think possible.